Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to the Love Your Life series. My name is Jaylene Sims, and today we're going to discuss quick tips for stress management. Now first we're going to discuss a little bit of the background surrounding stress. Stress is a normal physiological mechanism for our bodies to counteract threats when they happen. Studies show that most people encounter some type of stress throughout the year. So this is how it works. Your brain senses a threat. Once your brain senses a threat, your body releases stress hormones such as cortisol, which then increase your heart rate, it increases your blood pressure, it increases your blood sugar, and it gets your body ready for a fight or flight response. Now the cool thing about our bodies is that once that threat is gone, our bodies normalize back to where they normally were. So your heart rate decreases, your blood pressure decreases, and your blood sugar decreases. So that's how stress works. Now that we've discussed how stress works and how it affects the body, I want to ask you a serious question. How often are you encountered with stress? This can be stress related to school or work, finances, living situations, feelings of loneliness or unhappiness, anything that makes you stress. How often would you say that you encounter stress? I can imagine most people would say that they encounter a moderate amount of stress throughout their lives. This is why it's important that you manage your stress, because if you keep your stress at a high level for prolonged periods of time, it can cause you to have serious health conditions. Health conditions such as high blood pressure, high blood sugar, you can have anxiety. It can even start to affect the relationships around you and your level of function in society. So it's very important that you learn mechanisms to counteract that stress in order for you to prevent those types of health conditions. Let's go ahead and discuss a few ways to manage your stress. First, you have to recognize your stress. Learn the signs that you may see in your body that means that you're stressed, such as chest pain or shortness of breath or headaches, trouble sleeping, dizziness, muscle fatigue or muscle tension or muscle pain or upset stomach. Those are some different signs, and there may be some different signs for you that you notice that mean that you're stressed. You can also find changes in your mood, such as irritability or feelings of sadness or depression. There's a couple signs that you can note socially, such as your behavioral signs, such as drug and alcohol abuse, starting to use tobacco, or just social withdrawal. So the second thing to do is to learn the triggers. Now here's my advice. Learn what triggers you can modify and learn the triggers that you can't modify. Work on the ones that you can change and try to cope with the ones that you can't change. Now the last thing to do is to learn what relaxes you and learn what makes you happy. Here are a few ideas. You can get a massage or go for a manicure and pedicure. You can engage in yoga or tai chi. Of course, you can engage in prayer. You can exercise, and of course you should exercise at least 30 minutes, 3 to 5 days out of the week, most days if possible. You can listen to soft music. You can dim the lights and just sit there and meditate. And one that I really like is deep breathing meditation. I do it before exams and I do it when I'm trying to go to sleep. And one of the areas of tension for me is my shoulders. So what I do is I take a really big deep breath in, and then when I exhale, I try to relax my shoulders and all the muscles throughout my body, and that really works for me. It also calms me down right before exams. So I would say when you do your deep breathing meditation, focus on the muscles that are really tense in your body and try to relax them as you exhale. Now, if your stress is related to work or school, here are a couple of suggestions that you can use. Try to finish all your tasks early. Delegate tasks if you have that ability. You can also try to work in groups so that you can share the workload. And then, of course, take breaks. At least every hour, take a break for maybe 2 to 3 minutes if you have that availability. That's it for now. Thank you for tuning in to the Love Your Life series. We'll see you next time.
You've gotta be healthy, classy, and strong.